Как там будет по их языку, блядь? Hello? Маркус? Маркус? Маркус. Маркус. Yes. Лео.
Leo.
И тебя людей в мире. Просто уебище глупое. Сука, куда я приехал? Ну ты же примат, блядь, ты же примат. Yes. На землю поставлю, чем, блядь? Чего, блядь? Ну, блядь, ну а что, куда мне? У меня рука устала.
Жирный писька жуй, ты вообще крышой поехал? Чтоб тебя так же с пола кормили.
Все, блядь, вот если есть дома кошка, сажай ее за стол, надевай ей фартук, вилку с ложкой клади тогда.
People have been criticizing Mr. Beast for doing philanthropy such as building wells or building houses in Africa because there's a possibility that he's only doing so for the sake of building good PR. But you know what? I'll personally take someone who might not actually care about helping the meek, helping the poor, and who's only doing philanthropy for the sake of improving his public image. I'll take someone like that any day of the week over a cloud-chasing demon streamer who went to Africa not to donate free food, free money, or free water to starving kids in Africa, but instead to give free alcohol to baby Patricks in Africa.
Вечерний ритуал я предлагаю в племени сделать. Вечерний ритуал. Brother, drink. Drink this shit. Что, брезгливые, что ли, сами?
Now, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to show Clash Royale miners actually sipping on the alcohol that the two generous streamers brought. But in this clip, for example, you can clearly hear that the two kids who are in possession of the family not friendly drink that this definitely not deranged streamer brought. Well, they clearly sound like they're 12. But today's disgusting story is about two huge Russian streamers by the name of Guacamolemolly and Leva2k, who are currently in a road trip in Ethiopia, where their goal during the road trip is to apparently survive among African tribes. Now, when I was first made aware of these two streamers, I initially thought that they were two wholesome influencers who were just traveling around the world in order to appreciate different cultures. Think Aishu Speed, who recently did the same thing and traveled to countless countries like Italy, South Korea, or Turkey. But wherever Aishu Speed went, he had nothing but respect for the different cultures he would acquaint himself with. And as you can probably guess, the same cannot be said for Guacamolemolly and Leva2k, who as soon as they arrive in Ethiopia and make contact with a tribe, they immediately started pushing this weird, sus, stereotypical narrative on their chat about how they were surrounded by inferior, primitive people who should be seen as closer to animals than humans.
Почему они нас все смотрят, блядь? Ты еще с этим старинком, как бог, блядь, ходишь, спустившийся, блядь, с небес.
Now, the streamer's first interaction with the tribe starts innocent enough. After all, it starts with them chugging alcohol in front of them, then ignoring them for a whole 3 minutes, just for them to start bantering with one another by saying, wow, why are they all looking at us? We must look like gods with all our technology, our iPhones, our streaming equipment. We must look like we just came down from heaven. But I would personally argue that this kind of banter between the two was not only a sign of things to come, but it was also a self-report about their true feelings towards that tribe. Their true feelings being the total lack of respect towards that tribe, and the streamer's urge to look down on that culture whenever they can. For example, when they arrived in the tribe's village, they started feeding some of the kids as if they were animals.
На землю поставлю, чем, блядь? Чего, блядь? Ну, блядь, ну а что, куда мне? У меня рука устала.
Жирный писька жуй, ты вообще крышой поехал? Чтоб тебя так же с пола кормили.
It got so bad that people in their chat started donating money to them in order to call them out and call them disrespectful dumbasses. Which is absolutely hilarious to me. I mean, if you're out there donating money in order to call out bad behavior, I think that makes you the dumbass. Because you're not actually calling out bad behavior, you're rewarding it. I personally don't understand why you couldn't just hand over the plate of food to the kids instead of putting it on the ground and forcing them to eat the scraps off the dirty soil. But don't worry, guys, because Guacamolemolly came up with the perfect, definitely not rage bait explanation as to why he fed the kids that way.
Вот если есть дома кошка, сажай ее за стол, надевай ей фартук, вилку с ложкой клади тогда. Баноты, я не в этом смысле имел в виду, бля, какой я тупой, как же мне тяжело мысли доносить. Я имею в виду то, что у племени есть свои традиции. У животных их нет, но они также, как сказать, бля, я такой тупой пиздец. Че? Животные, они по инстинктам же живут, правильно? Кошки, собаки. Да. Ну, скажи что-нибудь. Не, все, у меня...
люди.
Бля, все, я скип тему, у меня мозг поплыл, мне лишний кислород в голову попал, все, в пизду.
That's right, guys. According to Guacamolemolly, animals in this tribe have a lot in common. He clearly starts dog whistling by saying unhinged stuff like, oh yeah, guys, for them, eating off the ground, it's just second nature like animals. It's just instincts for them. But of course, we have to remember that these two are Twitch streamers, and it's obviously against the Twitch TOS to push any negative stereotypical narratives and to compare any group of people to animals. Which is why you'll see Guacamolemolly acting like a dumb fat fuck over and over again, and for the fat part, he's not really acting there, but okay, I don't even know why I'm specifying that, but just in case. But you'll see Guacamolemolly dog whistling over and over again just to backtrack by saying stuff like, so basically they act like animals, they're close to animals. Oh no, guys, I didn't mean to be racist here, guys. Oh, I'm just so bad with words, guys. It's just an honest mistake. When in reality, it's so obvious what he's doing. He's clearly engagement farming. He's clearly racist farming in order to make his chat laugh, just to backtrack and act dumb in order to not get banned from Twitch. I mean, while he's trying to backtrack by saying, oh, too much oxygen got into my brain. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. You can even see his friend laughing it out because even he knows he's full of shit. But let's make something clear. So far, we've seen multiple examples of these two racist maxing, which is not to be confused with looks maxing, especially when one of these two streamers clearly look like the byproduct of incest. But here's the thing, guys, the whole sus rhetoric about how, oh yeah, these kids are used to eating off the ground, like it's second nature to them, it's like animal instinct, they're like cats or dogs. Like, the more you think about that, the less it makes sense. If you put food or candies on a plate and then you put the plate on the ground, I don't care what country or what culture the kids are from, 100% of the time the kids are eating the food off the dirty floor or off the ground. Especially if the food is bussing. Don't get it twisted, it's not a cultural thing, it's a kid's thing. But if you think about it, not only is this guy being disrespectful as fuck by putting the food on the ground and comparing these kids to cats and dogs, but this scumbag streamer literally fabricated, literally manufactured this whole situation, this whole moment of the kids eating like animals, as he put it in the first place. Because the kids were perfectly happy with eating the food off his plate that he was holding initially. You made them eat like animals, let's get that right. Like, all these layers of disrespect is just disgusting to see. But don't worry, guys, because it gets even better. At one point, the streamers and their chat noticed that some of the kids in the village looked sick. So people started donating and saying, maybe we should help them out, maybe give them money, medicine, something. And this is what Guacamolemolly had to say.
Топ-донатерам не скинуться на лекарства этим детям. Чат поддержите плюсом в чат.
Не нужны лекарства, у них иммунитет. Парни, правда, стараемся, делаем для вас. Такие вот чудесные стримы, просто поймите одну вещь. Если нам прям хуёво будет, мы просто сдадимся, уедем. Стримов не будет. До дома добираться 2-3 дня. Мы вас, правда, очень слезно просим, просто закиньте на поесть. Все что угодно. Просто закажем лапшу с хлебом.
That's right, guys. I have no idea as to why Mr. Beast is wasting money on filtered water for them kids in Africa. According to Guacamolemolly, they've got immunity. They're used to drinking seal water, so why waste money on filtered water for them? But keep donating to the train, guys. Keep donating to the subathon, because my friend and I, we're hungry. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm personally convinced at this point that it has to be a requirement to be a piece of crap if you want to maximize your chances of becoming a successful influencer or streamer in 2026. Like, you see so many streamers with main character syndrome treating other people, innocent people, as content for their stream and as nothing more than NPCs. For example, there's this 3 or 4 streamer who got exposed a few days ago for literally standing 1 foot behind an elderly couple and insulting them behind them as if they couldn't hear her.
Hello? Get out of the way. Get it together, guys. We're good. Stuck behind the slow couple again.
Oh, this is so cringe. What a bop, bruh. Like, the elderly couple could clearly hear her, but she obviously didn't care. I mean, she doesn't have any manners. After all, it's worth noting that before she started streaming, she used to do OF. So when you combine both career paths, it's like combining AIDS with Ebola. You end up with a 304 with no manners and with a lot of STDs. Now, there's a reason as to why people call these two the Russian Mr. Beast. These two streamers, for the sake of content once more, decided to give out not feastable bars like Mr. Beast, but alcohol to the whole village. And believe me when I said that they were giving out alcohol like vodka or Jägermeister to anyone in the village. For example, they gave a 100-year-old grandpa who looks like he's 1 sip of water away from dying from cardiac arrest. Well, they got him to drink a shot. And yes, disgustingly enough, even kids got their hands on those family not friendly shots. For obvious reasons, I'm not going to show any clips of those Clash Royale miners actually sipping on those family not friendly drinks, but once again, in an attempt to not get banned from Twitch, when Leva2k spots some Clash Royale miners, kids, sipping on the that he himself brought, he's out there grifting and saying, no, kids cannot be drinking. You have to be tall like this to drink.
Only. No, guys. Only. Oh, very little.
Just for him to literally give a shot to a kid who looks like he's 14. This whole road trip stream has been filled with countless unhinged, evil shit done solely for the sake of clout. I personally don't believe in accepting every belief that every culture has to offer to people. I mean, there are a lot of teachings that I personally don't agree with, but you know what? The least you can do is not fly to another country far away from home just to look down on other people and disrespect them. What makes this whole situation sadder is the fact that the tribe was actually very welcoming to them, and they probably thought that these two were being wholesome and being nice to them, when in reality they were disrespecting them and looking down on them without them ever knowing. For example, there's a clip that could be considered as a Freudian slip where one of the streamers calls one of them a primate.
Он болеет, блядь. Он болеет, говорит, легкие болят, ты его сейчас вылечишь. Ну а теперь сам и пей, ебанат тупой. Он говорит, он болеет, у него легкие болят, блядь. Он сейчас травы выпил, ему легче стало, он сказал. Сука, куда я приехал? Ну ты же примат, блядь, ты же примат.
But then Guacamolemolly goes ahead and says, "Oh, you're the primate," to his friend Leva2k, as if it's like a recovery to make it seem like he was referring to his friend the whole time and not the tribesman. But what an interesting choice of word here, primate. After everything we've seen, I'm not sure I'm buying that recovery, Mr. Guacamolemolly. Now, I know it's gonna come as a shock when I say this, but I don't speak Russian, which is why I actually did my research and got in touch with several Russians, and even they agreed that this whole exchange between the two streamers and the tribesman was absolutely cooked and just disgusting in general. But I do want to end this on a good note and show a clip of the two streamers calling someone who was just chilling a very wholesome nickname.
Пошли Афросусила поищем. Вот он сидит, блядь, вот он сидит. Вот Афросусил.
Блять, ну он наливает.
Hello. Liter.
From what I've gathered, Susiol means ground squirrel, a type of rodent. But the fact that we're combining Susiol with, an ethnicity? I don't know, guys. I just have a feeling that if you go to Philadelphia and you call someone a rodent next to their ethnicity, I just feel like there's a 100% chance that you're getting jumped. But anyway, guys, smash like and subscribe if I'm an Asian, panda.